This was me in high school my sophomore year. It was one of the lowest points of my entire life. I had terrible, god-awful mental health. I had played video games all day, did poorly in school, no real friends. I had zero confidence, pretty bad acne, just about anyone in the school. Oh, and I had a terrible haircut because I was too scared to go to a barber shop, so I go to this place called Cost Cutters and have some Asian lady cut my hair. And that'd be hard to believe now because, you know, I'm a YouTuber and things like that and I'm not terrible looking, but that was a very low point in my life. I would even, like, you know, we had ranked people back in high school where, oh, there's the popular kids, the average kids, and athletes, and I was the bottom. Like, I was the lowest person in just about every single class I was in. It's like funny to say now because we're like out of high school, but actually pretty sad in the moment. And you're probably thinking I'm gonna tell you that then I started working out and everything changed. And yeah, that's exactly what happened. I paired up with this kid, Arjun, in my chemistry class my sophomore year. And you know, most brown kids are, you know, they kind of smell a little bad and they bring curry to school and they're these nerds. This guy was an absolute Chad. So we started talking about, you know, the gym and life and working out and girls. And he's like, you know, like we talked this dumb high school stuff for like, he's like, yo bro, like girls like, you know, girls like big arms, you should just start working out. And I'm like, yeah, we know I don't want to do cross country. He's like, oh, it's only $10 a month for this big gym next to our school. You should come check it out and try it out. And for some reason, because I didn't want to do cross country, I hated running. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do that this summer. That was the best decision I made in all of high school, was to start, even high school and college and just all of my life, was just start going to the gym. And of course, those first few workouts were terrible when you're like, your hands hurt from holding onto the bar and it feels bad to have like the bar on the back of your neck when you're squatting and you use like the assisted machines and you have to keep putting the weights back on the rack. You're not nearly as strong as you thought you were. And of course, that like awful soreness where your arms are stuck at 90 degrees after your first like bicep workout and then you can barely walk after your first leg day. But I remember 1 month after I started working out, I was stepping into the shower and in the process, like I flexed my quad a little bit and there was something there. Like it was a little bit bigger. So like I pulled it out and I was flexing my quads like, whoa, these things gotten bigger. I can see all the muscle on them now. So I went in the mirror and I like flexed my bicep too. And there was just a little something there at the time. And I just felt so utterly proud and accomplished for myself. Like forget Minecraft, like I built something in real life. I just wanted to scream at the top of my lungs like, mom, get the camera, take a picture of this. So I started to religiously go to the gym. I would never miss a workout. There was times I was just so sick, I couldn't go to school, but I'd still go to the gym. I'd just be coughing and sneezing in that locker room, like the changing rooms we had, and just like blowing my nose and throwing it and just going on, like, you know, I gotta get 2 more, just gotta finish up this workout. Which is not the best thing, but I was just so utterly focused because I had a purpose in my life to get jacked. And like I'd meet people in the gym. I went to the same school as me, so a lot of the kids at Cal High went to that gym. And that's how I met like some friends and acquaintances. And like obviously when I started working out, my acne started to subside and that dramatically like, increased my mental health and I was feeling good and happy. So my acne like started to subside for those reasons as well. And my confidence increased and I worked up the courage to go to a barber shop and get a fade. And I like really failed trying to dap up the guy at the barber shop or whatever, which was pretty cringy, but I was looking good and feeling good. I remember specifically for my 18th birthday, a year and a half after I started working out, I had like, we went to like this mod pizza or a pizza place with 5 or 6 friends, like real, like actual friends, not like people that I just like, you know, shared the same like social group with or I played the same sports with. Like all these guys were my friends and most of us worked out and so I got to know them, but that just was like, I felt like so awesome. Like here I was like in my sophomore year as like a nobody, like nothing going for me, and now I have 5 friends with me eating pizza on my birthday. The other awesome thing was I started to like fill up t-shirts for the first time. I was incredibly like skinny fat, so my arms were very skinny with like a lot of like fat on my stomach, which was not a very appealing look, but now like I fit normal clothes as normal. I was going to a wedding and I had to get a suit for it, and as I was putting the suit on, the guy's like, oh, like you got a little bit of meat on you. And I just felt so proud of myself. Like people were like noticing that. And at that wedding, I saw family members I haven't seen for like 3 years. They were all like complimenting me like, wow, like, you put on some muscle, like, you're looking good and things like that. And I felt so good because all the work I was putting in, and like, you know, going to the gym now, like it's easy, you get a workout in, but back then like it was like difficult for me to get started and like be bad and all that stuff. But like, it just felt so utterly good. And at that wedding, my grandma, she like tripped and fell about like 100 feet from like this big wedding tent where the event was happening. And my whole family's like surrounding next to her like, oh, how do we fix this? How do we, you know, get her there? Should we bring a car over? Should we get like a wheelbarrow or something to move her? And I picked my grandma up and just carried her, which no one else in my family could do. And I felt so good. Like I was able to put like the muscles I built to good use. And it was just such an amazing, awful feeling. Not awful, amazing, awesome feeling. So then after that wedding, which was my senior year, I went went to college. And for the first time, I started getting noticed by girls. Now, I didn't start working out for girls specifically, but anyone who tells you that they don't go to the gym or improve themselves for like the opposite sex is just lying to you. Physical attractiveness is very important. Even just in a society in general, like people who are more attractive, like they're perceived as having better personalities, they get more job offers. Like I don't need to tell you this, like you know that. Like in college, the gym was how I like made some friends and solidified friendships and met a lot of acquaintances. But more importantly, it led me down more avenues of self-improvement to where I'm now like a self-improvement YouTuber. Because I looked up on like, oh, like how do I build muscle faster? You know, like, oh, maybe you should sleep a little more and get better quality sleep. And also maybe try eating a little healthier and get more protein in. And while you're at it, give cold showers a shot too. And of course, doing that thing, I then stumbled onto, I think it was Matt Davella, and I fell down this whole self-improvement journey. None of that would have happened unless I started going to the gym in the first place. But then the other like side effects, like positive side effects of the gyms was that I got more confident and I had insane self-discipline. Like I didn't know I had discipline in me. I mentioned the story when I got like cold and sick, and I think I had a fever too, and I was still in the gym, probably getting other people sick, which was a bad thing, especially in the era we're in right now. But back then when I was in high school, I was like, I gotta get my workout in. I was so ultra disciplined, and that translated very easily into the work I did in college. Like I had poor grades in high school. I took a bunch of AP and honors classes, but I did badly in them. But in college, like my grades were sky high. I was doing very well my freshman year especially. Like I was just streaking the board with A's and just really solid grades. And I didn't know I had the discipline in me to sit down and work as well. So that was awesome. And the confidence as well, just that feeling of seeing yourself grow every single day, just looking in the mirror and seeing the hard work you put in on you, that expanded to so many areas outside the gym. Obviously, like you're bigger, you take up more space, you have more of an attractive body, but just knowing that you can work and achieve something just sparks something inside of you. So you watch this video right now and maybe you don't really work out consistently or not really at all, you're thinking about getting into it. And yeah, it's not easy at first. Like everyone will tell you like nobody cares if you do, like if you look dumb in the gym, which is true because when you're in the gym, everyone is focused solely on themselves. But it's not easy going to the gym for the first time. You don't know anything about it. Like, you're gonna do a lot of dumb mistakes and people will kind of just smirk at you a little bit, but they'll think back to when they made the same mistakes when they were younger. If you feel this like excitement, energy, and passion, you're like, yo, I wanna start working out, I wanna experience some of these benefits. Even just talking about it right now, I'm talking so fast, I'm so excited, and just it brings back so many awesome memories. Don't let that hype and that excitement die right now. Don't wait till tomorrow. Like literally get in the car right after this. Bring your mom if you have to, say, mom, like I wanna start working out, and give it a shot. It'll cost you what, between like 10 to 60 bucks for a gym membership. Most of them probably around like 30 bucks, and you will see your life transform. Like literally don't wait until tomorrow. Finish this video, get in the car and drive to your closest gym and just sign up and start going, because your life will change. And of course, it won't be like a straight linear path. You'll make a ton of mistakes. You'll get the bar stuck on you. You'll probably, chances are you might injure something small because you just don't know what you're doing. You're too kind of shy to ask somebody around you for help. But I've made all those mistakes. Everyone else has. I stopped lifting during the pandemic because gyms were closed. And in California, they would always think, oh, you know, next month, next month, next month, next month. So I stopped working out, and it was just such a miserable time for me, because when you stop working out, all the good habits that came with it start to die off too. Your diet slacks off, your other self-improvement things, your sleep, just the whole quality of life just dramatically just hit zero. And yeah, that, like I told you, sophomore year was bad, but so was like the lockdown. I'm sure for most people, but probably because like you just couldn't work out. Like my family was telling me like, oh, I just don't get your obsession with going to the gym. Like just get over it for a few weeks, do some push-ups at home. But they didn't really understand like how much the gym means to so many people. So yeah, you'll make mistakes. So have I, so has everybody, but you will just see yourself go like this to just skyrocket, because it's just a tremendous place to be. I've said this in many of my other videos, but working out and sleep are the two biggest things you can do to improve your life dramatically. So if you start working out, you're gonna see every aspect of your life improve. So again, I'm excited for you right now, but go get your ass to the gym or start taking your workouts way more seriously. Like start looking up, there's so many YouTubers who post good fitness stuff. There's AthleanX, Jeff Nippard, a lot of great guys. Look at their content, implement it, talk to people in the gym. I literally, one of the best things I used to do was I just find the most jacked guy in the gym, be like, hey, can you give me some tips? Or like, what should I do about this? Or what does your workouts look like? And things like that. I was a bit of an annoying kid once I built up the confidence to talk to people, but that was also a great thing I did. And I didn't have it in me without going to the gym and seeing my confidence improve. So if you're here till the end of the video, let this be your matrix moment besides going back to what you were doing or getting back in the gym, getting to the gym and taking your workout seriously. Take this pill, the red pill, and just watch your life just transform. Hope you did enjoy this video. I wish you the best of luck in your self-improvement journey and getting all your gym gains. And I'll see you in the next one.